puffing like a beast. Black top, jungle feast on chaos, grave the grease. 180 miles of asphalt is forgiven. In this chaos-driven life, only the fearless living. Checkered flag visions, adrenaline addiction. Metal chorus blare, ain't no friction fiction. Drafting on the homies, camaraderie's a trigger. Slides on the track, bombs ready, yeah we bigger. Brother dreams, chasing speed and money. Engines roaring loud, blazing through the night. Lap after lap, with fire in our veins. Run till we drop, or burst into flames. Fueling up the spirit, nitro in the soul. Cranking up the madness, losing all control. Curves like serpents, straightaways divine. Track burning hot, toasting every line. Pit stop hustle, seconds ticking like grenades. Oil stained glory, history never fades. Helmet and visor, it's a warrior's enchantment. Every turn a gamble, every lap a commitment. Crowds roar, amplifies high octane behavior. Victory tastes sharp, savoring the flavor. Wind in the helmet, destiny's a blur. Burning rubber dreams, all senses concur. Burn rubber dreams, chasing speed and might. Engines roar loud, blazing through the night. Lap after lap, the fire in our veins. Run till we drop, or burst into flames. Fueling up the spirit, nitro in the soul. Cranking up the madness, losing all control. Curves like serpents, straightaways divine. Track burning hot, toasting every line. Running with the dreams, chasing speed and light. Engines roaring loud, blazing through the night. Lap after lap, the fire in our veins. Run till we drop, or burst into flames. Fueling up the spirit, nitro in the soul. Cranking up the madness, losing all control. Curves like serpents, straightaways divine. Track burning hot, toasting every line.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in as we get ready to rock and roll here with the Bulletproof Motorsports Late Model Series, powered by Down South Production and JP Designs. As these drivers get ready to go to battle, we welcome you in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome in for another amazing Peacemaker Gaming broadcast here this afternoon. This is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be a ton of great racing action. It's short track racing with these late model stock cars. It is a ton of fun. It is a blast. And these Bulletproof Motorsports drivers always put on one heck of a show for us. As Ryan Carnegie, Ryan coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream. What's good, Mr. Carnegie? As my boy Craig Michael Deacon, what's good, Craig? Craig coming in, showing the love, as well as Jeff McJeffrey. What's good, Jeff? How are you, mister? How are you? How you doing this afternoon? Hopefully you're having yourself a wonderful day. As ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you haven't already, make sure you guys drop that like button. Smash that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow and subscribe button as we get ready here for some qualifying action. Drivers jumping out onto the racetrack. They're looking to lay down their quick times here on the Speedway. See Matthew Peacock. He's jumped out there. Here comes that 5 ride. There's the Bulletproof Motorsports 09 laser engraving Valvoline machine of Will Klein. Right now, Klein currently third fastest on the racetrack. Matthew Peacock up into fourth as here we go. We see this 44 ride. That is the BC Racing, the RC Paints ride of Aaron Benschneider. Benschneider jumping out there onto the racetrack. He's looking to try to lay down a quick time here in this one. Is Michael Murdoch. What's good, Murdoch? Coming in, showing the love with that like on the stream. Aaron Benschneider. Aaron jumping in here, not only in the broadcast for the stream, he's out there qualifying, but also jumping in with that heart reaction as well, showing the big love here in this one. Cody Benschneider also coming in, showing the love with that thumbs up on the broadcast. How are you, Cody? How are you, Aaron? How you fellas doing tonight? As right now, Ryan Carnegie with the quick time here in qualifying. Tyler Carnegie up into position number 2. So it's a pair of Carnegies on the front row, and Aaron Benschneider now up into position number 3. He's going going to slide up one more spot there on lap number 2 as he'll jump up into position number 2. So breaking up the Carnegie top front row right now, and he'll jump up into position number 2 on the speedway. Josh Ely slides out there onto the racetrack. The Boom Machine out there on the speedway. The 09 laser engraving Milner Media Designs KC Speedworks number 36 looking to try to lay down a quick lap time out there on the speedway. Currently sits in 8th. Doesn't look like he found any extra speed right there, so only back in the 8th position. We see Tyson Pankow. He's back in position number 10, but he'll gain a little bit of extra speed right there on his second lap. He'll jump up into 4th, moving Alex Vance back into position number 5. Michael Leip, he's going to jump out onto the speedway here, looking to lay down a quick time as my boy Ryan Carnegie coming in, showing the love here in this one. The big D of the day. The big D of the day going to Ryan Carnegie, jumping in, dropping the love here in this one with the 45-star bomb, and I appreciate that, brother, coming in, showing the big love here in this one. Let's get a round of applause right there. Round of applause to our boy Ryan Carnegie. We're gonna two claps, 2 golf claps right there for my boy Ryan as he comes in and sets it off here in this one. As we're going to get ready to rock and roll. We're going to get ready to set these drivers loose in just a couple moments as Chuck Sims, he's out there. Michael Leip actually going to jump up to the top spot. Quick time to the 26 ride. Leip to the front of the field here in this one. He's going to knock Ryan Carnegie out of the top spot. Aaron Benschneider back to 3rd. Tyler Carnegie back into position number 4. Charles Miners, he's sliding out there onto the racetrack in the 66 ride. Currently 11th fastest as qualifying quickly coming to a close here at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway here on iRacing as these drivers, the Bulletproof Late Model Series competitors, getting ready to go to battle once again. Another 85 lap run as Aaron Benschneider setting it off here in this one and activating a Star Party challenge as well, coming in with the 500 star bomb in here in this one. 500 mother fluffing stars. Absolutely insane, my boy. Absolutely insane. Let's go, baby. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Benschneider coming in now with the big D of the day, says Double P. Peacemaker and Peacock. Thanks for the stream and host, Aaron, brother. We appreciate you coming in, showing the big love here in this one, and we appreciate you guys showing up and showing out week after week after week. As Caleb coming in, showing the love with that share on the broadcast. William Klein coming in with that thumbs up as well, smashing that like on the stream as we get ready to set these drivers loose. We get ready to go to battle here once again as we're going to set it off here again, man. Aaron Motherfluffin Benschneider coming in, showing the big love here in this one. I appreciate that, my boy. As Caleb Todd coming in, Will Klein coming in as well. Everyone coming in, showing the love here in this one as we get ready. Listen, we're probably going to chop the hair off here tonight too, chat. Probably not on live stream, but later tonight, I feel like I got to do it. It's just becoming more of a nuisance than a good thing, and I think we're going to chop it off tonight. It's getting a little too long. It's getting a little too long. It's almost from my head to my nips here, chat, okay? So we might have to slice and dice it. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think we should slice it. I think we got to cut her off. We gotta cut her off. It's being more of a nuisance lately than anything else. But our beautiful golden locks, it's so thick, it's so coarse, it's so beautiful, but I think it's time for it to go, chat. I think it's time for it to go. As we get ready to go here on the racetrack, it's Michael Leip who will bring us down to the green flag. Ryan Carnegie will start there in position number 2 with Aaron Benschneider on the BC Racing 44 ride starting there in 3rd. Tyler Carnegie in the RC Paint number 161 ride will start back there in position number 4 with Tyson Pankow in the Bulletproof Motorsports JP Designs 91 rounding out our top 5. Then we see Alex Vance there in 6th. Matthew Peacock back in 7th. Will Klein in his Bulletproof Motorsports 09 laser engraving number 5 right there in the 8th position. Then we see Randall Autry, Josh Ely, Charles Minders, Caleb Todd, Chuck Sims, Michael Murdoch, and Jeffrey Anders in the Down South Productions number 999. As we quickly end all the anticipation with our feature presentation, look out as we have one driver already turned around, more drivers come together down the back straightaway. Caution flag number 1 quickly coming out here in our first lap of the evening, as Michael Leip able to lead that first lap. Some issues here for not only Josh Ely, but we see Caleb Todd and Michael Murdoch also get collected here. Watch this 09 laser engraving KC Speedworks number 36 ride as I don't know if he gets a little contact right there. Maybe Randall Autry coming up, just giving him a little tail tag. See if we can play this back and see if we get another look at this one. See if we get another angle here and maybe see that contact here. Here you go. So the 36 rolling through the middle. Yeah, a little neck code, a little bit of contact there as the 38 right kind of tail tags the 36. He gets checked up. Caleb Todd ends up getting into the back of him right there, just ever so slightly, just enough to jack up that 36, lift those rear tires up and off the ground. Unfortunately, no forward drive, loses that rear end. That car's just going to go around. Good piece of driving, unfortunately, though, for Chuck Sims as he gets a good piece of him right there. Pretty heavy front end contact. And there you see the 41 and the 51, Caleb Todd and Michael Murdoch, unfortunately getting together. They both slide down the racetrack. Heavy contact down into the inside wall there for Caleb Todd and that 41 right as he gets the initial contact with the 51 and some pretty heavy front end damage there as well, slamming into that inside fence. So a few drivers early on in this race already running into problems as we'll get them stacked up, racked up, ready to go back to green flag racing. Michael Leip out in front. He's got Aaron Benschneider, Ryan Carnegie, Tyson Pankow, Tyler Carnegie rounding out our top 5 as Vance, Peacock, Will Klein, Randall Autry, and Charles Minders rounding out our top 10, ready to go back to battle as Josh Ely is taking his car down pit side, gotten some work done to it. Same with Caleb Todd and Michael Murdoch. Unfortunately for Michael, he has gone a lap down out there on the speedway. He's going to have to hope for another caution flag or 2 to get himself back on the lead lap. As yeah, he is 1 lap down and definitely not the spot you want to be early on in this race. So we'll get them stacked up, we'll get them racked up, and we'll get ready to go back to battle here in this one as drivers lined up door to door. Once again, we get ready for our first restart of the evening. So our first restart about to get underway, and these drivers getting ready to play here once again. So stacked up door to door down out at corner number 4, the control car in that 26. Michael Leip able to get a great launch and quickly pulls up and in front of the 44 right of Aaron Benschneider, able to carry that speed and that momentum through the middle and center of the corner. And here you go, Tyson Pankow, he's on the move, trying to race his way up towards the front. Did not get a great qualifying run in that 91, but here he is quickly sliding himself up into position number 2 and trying to hunt down our race leader, Michael Leip. Leip just laid down the quickest lap time in this race. The quickest lap time out of anybody out there on the speedway, a 19:42. He's quickest by almost half a second here between himself and Tyson Pankow. We'll see Pankow now with a little bit of fresh air. He's going to be able to lay down a great lap time, but an even better lap time for Michael Leip. Leip into the 18th second bracket in 18:81. He's a 10th quicker than that number 91 right back there behind him is Ryan Carnegie. He's up into 3rd. Tyler Carnegie right there with him. Tyler, one of those drivers battling here for the championship, knowing that he needs to have a couple final races here to potentially put himself into position to win that championship. Is Aaron Benschneider back there behind him in position number 5, running out our top 5 is look out the 95 getting a little bit bit loose there out at corner number 4, and Alex Vance able to catch that car. A little bit of front left damage here as he got a good piece of that inside fence, and you can see that damage out there on the 95, and it's already affecting his steering and his ability to keep that car down on the inside as he's going to slide even farther backwards. Now back into the 9th position, and Josh Ely catching up to him in a quick hurry as we see the caution flag come back out. The caution flag going to come back out here in this one as the Down South Production 999 ride of Jeffrey Anders gonna go around here, and that will put us under our second yellow flag of the day. Let's take a look. He was back in about the 11th position, just on the outside of the top 10, looking in, sends it into corner number 3, and out of corner number 4, he's just going to lose that rear end, the same as we saw with the 95 ride. Unfortunately, he gets hard into the wall, goes for a complete loop-de-loop, and stopped there on the racetrack, and that's where we see the caution flag come out. Flagman getting a great look at that, seeing that the car was stopped there on the speedway, throws that yellow flag, and gets these drivers all checked up here as we do see the 99 ride head down pit road. He's looking to get some repairs here. Same with Alex Vance in that 95. So the 999, the 95, both running into some early race issues themselves. They're going to get their cars repaired. Looks like some fresh tires onto this 95, and he's going to get ready to roll back out onto the racetrack. As I do believe we're going to see Michael Murdoch potentially get the free pass, the lucky dog right here. We'll see if he gets that wave around and gets back onto the lead lap here this evening as he sits back in the 15th position. Right now he's the one and only driver a lap down out there on the speedway. And so, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you guys are just tuning in and you haven't already, please do us a quick favor. It's absolutely free to do. It helps the stream out a ton. Drop a like on the stream, drop a share if you're feeling courteous. Make sure you hit that follow or subscribe button. Become part of the Peacemaker family today and jump into the comment section. Say hello, say hi, cheer on your favorite driver. Just drop a couple comments, as every single comment, like, share, a new follower or subscriber helps push the stream out to more and more people as we get ready to go back to green flag racing. Lipe, Pangao, door to door, down through quarter 3 and out of 4. We'll see that green flag fly quickly back out into the air for Michael Lipe. Lipe able to get a great launch, and he's able to clear that 91 of Tyson Pangao. But this is the first time that he's been right there on the back bumper of our race leader. Finally getting a little sniff of blood there at the front of the field, and he's looking to be a shark and try to race his way and maybe take a bite out of that 26's back bumper and put himself out in front of the field. As Tyler Carnegie back there in position number 3, Ryan Carnegie there in 4th, and Aaron Benschneider still rounding out our top 5. Will climb up a couple spots. He's now into position number 6, and slowly but surely one of those drivers that did not qualify very good, but working his way back up through the field after early contact, that early spin in caution flag number 1 is Josh Ely in the KC Speedworks. 09 Laser Engraving Milner Media and Designs number 36 ride, who's working himself back up through the field. He's now into the 7th position and looking to try to race his way up inside the top 5. After getting around Charles Minders, Minders is going to get the door open there. It's very loose down through quarter number 2. That 36 braking traction right there gives up that 7th spot back to Charles Minders, slides back to 8th here, and you can see this 36 of Ely struggling out there at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway as he is trying to keep this car under control, trying to keep it pointed in the right direction, and unfortunately right there after moving forward just gave quite a bit of it back as Minder's able to get around him, gives up a lot of time and a lot of racetrack right there. Almost a second now brewing between the two of those cars as the 36 continues to hold on to that thing as Matthew Peacock rolling there in that 9th position. That beautiful yellow, purple, and pink machine, the Bulletproof Motorsports JP Designs ride, rolls there in the 9th position, and the 62 of Chuck Sims up 3 spots early in this race. Sims finds himself back there in position number 10. As Randall Autry on the outside of the top 10 looking in. He's battling door to door. As Alex Vance looking to race his way back inside the top 10 here. He works down low and around that 38 ride. Gets loose out of corner number 4. Going to open up the door down low for the crossover, but he's going to slam that door shut. And Alex Vance will slide into 11th. Autry back to 12th as Caleb Todd in that beautiful JP Designs Down South Productions number 51 ride rolls there in that 13th position. The Down South Productions 999 ride of Jeffrey Anders back there in 14th, and Michael Murdoch in the BC Racing RC Paints number 41 back there bringing up the rear of the field in the 15th spot. As out in front, it is this 26 ride. Michael Leip continuing to lead the way, but we're going to see the caution flag come out as the 66 gonna go around the JP Designs Minders Automotive number 66 ride of Charles Minder is going to run into some problems here down and out of quarter number 4. Let's take a look back and see what happens here to the 66 ride as he's going to send it into quarter number 3. Nice and easy out of quarter number 4, but it looks like the rear edge is going to step out and around on him. Same thing that we saw with the 95 of Alex Vance. Same thing we saw there with Jeffrey Anders early in the race. That seems to be the problem area. These cars seem to be very loose on corner exit, and unfortunately, a few drivers already losing the handle, going around and getting some car contact there with that inside fence. Let's jump on board with them. Yeah, you can see that car. The rear end just stepped out as he's going back onto the throttle. Unfortunately, not able to hang on to it or keep it out of that inside wall. Some pretty good damage there for Charles. He'll have to go down pit side and get that car repaired and look to roll back out onto the speedway in the JP Designs Down South Productions Minders Automotive 66. So we'll get them stacked up. We'll get them racked up here once again. And now this is where it's going to get pretty interesting here with where drivers are going to try to run a little bit different lines, maybe trying to run a little bit different strategy. When do they want to come down pit side? When do they want to try to use those fresh tires to their advantage and try to see if they can race their way up through the field, through the traffic, or maybe get a couple caution flags and be able to leapfrog some of those guys that are still out there on the speedway and yet to come down pit road. As Fix, what's good, Fix? Fix coming in, showing the love over there on YouTube, says the fairgrounds is like 20 minutes away from me. Woo, baby! That's what's up right there. Man, that'd be awesome. Awesome racetrack, awesome facility. Being able to get there and make some moves and be able to watch these guys battle as, oh no, we see problems here. Our race leader parked down on the inside of corner number 2. Caution lights are still on, but Michael Leip stopped down here on the back straightaway just off the pit exit lane there, and he is still sitting down pit side, blinking here a little bit as well, and now he's taking that car off the racetrack. Nope, there it is. He's back again, and he's getting a roll here. So Michael Leip potentially running into some internet connection issues and potentially having to use the bathroom right there. Maybe a quick little bathroom break, run to the bathroom during the caution flag. Just pulled that car down and out of the way. Luckily enough, did not go a lap down, and he is back out there onto the speedway. We'll see. Looks like he is going to get a spot back, so he's going to drive right back to the front of the field here and get ready for this restart. So lucky break there for the 26 is door to door down through corner number 3 and 4. We'll see that green flag come back out, and Leip, he's right back onto the throttle here. He didn't skip a beat after taking that quick break down the back straightaway, and the 26 of Michael Leip continues to lead this race. So far, he has been the reflection of perfection. Started on the pole and has led every lap so far in this race, but he's got a lot of hungry drivers back there behind him as Tyson Pankow, Tyler Carnegie, Ryan Carnegie, and Aaron Benschneider are top 5, trying to hunt him down as Josh Ely in that 36 with the 66 running into some problems on the restart, able to move around Will Klein, and Josh Ely up into that 6th position, the farthest forward we've seen that 36 ride all day today. As Will Klein following right there in his tire tracks. Chuck Sims back in position number 8 is Matthew Peacock. And Alex Vance rounding out our top 10. You see Charles Minders quickly trying to put himself back into the battle here, just on the outside of the top 10 looking in, as Caleb Todd in the Down South Productions number 51 rolls there in the 12th spot. Randall Autry, Michael Murdoch, and Jeffrey Andrews bringing up the rear of the field here in this one. All these drivers, though, are still on the lead lap. They're all still in contention, trying to battle and trying to race their way into victory lane, knowing that this is the penultimate race of the season. So, be the penultimate race, all the points, everything are so important to have a good run, to put yourself into position to maybe gain a couple points positions here on the Speedway tonight, or put you into an area where you can gain and maybe move up a couple spots in that points battle in our finale next Monday. Is this penultimate race? It was changed. We were going to head to a completely different racetrack, but things kind of got moved around here. So they were thinking of going to Hickory here for week number 7. The team and everyone, the admin crew, they decided that Hickory was going to be too much of a problem out there. Drivers were going to have too much of issues out there at Hickory Motor Speedway, and we decided to switch it from Hickory here to the Nashville Fairgrounds. And so far, it's been some great racing action. As you do see the 41 ride, and Michael Murdoch, he is slow on the racetrack. He's going to go a lap down out there on the Speedway. Let's see if we can take a look and see what happens here to this 41 ride. Already a little bit of right front damage here, and once again down through corner 3 and out of 4, just getting back onto the throttle. It's very bumpy. It's very groovy down there, and unfortunately another driver running into issues. Now, he was stopped on the racetrack, but there was no cars coming at him right there, so no caution flag, where we have seen the yellow flag come out before. That's just iRacing pulling the caution flags out, and unfortunately for Michael Murdoch, he was on the wrong side of that one. If he was a couple cars forward, probably would have gotten that caution flag, but unfortunately did not get it here in this one. Let's go. What's good? Adam Oxley, hopefully I'm saying that right. Adam coming in, setting it off here in this one. The 99 star bombing here this afternoon. I appreciate that, brother, coming in, showing the big love here in this one. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's get it, baby. Let's go. Adam Oxley coming in, showing the big love. I appreciate that. First time star sender as well, coming in, showing the big love here this afternoon. And Adam also coming in, dropping that like on the stream, coming in, showing the love over there on Facebook. As Devin Kelly, what's good, Devin? Devin coming in, showing the love as well, says, damn, wish I was running tonight. Had to miss this one. Devin, we miss you out there on the racetrack, brother. We wish we had you out here as well, my boy. We wish you were out there racing and battling with all these drivers and competing for the win here tonight as well. And I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in. Everyone coming in, showing the love with the likes, the comments, and the shares, man. And each and every one of you guys are absolutely lifesavers and amazing. As Adam says, enjoy your broadcast. Let's go, baby. I appreciate that, Adam. I appreciate that, brother. We try to put on a pretty good show up here in the broadcast booth. We try to make sure that everyone has a good time, whether or not it's a good green flag race, or if we see a abundance of caution flags, we still try to make sure that everyone has a good time, as the caution flag does come back out here on the racetrack, and we do see drivers going to elect to come down pit side here. So some caution flag pit stops, and this is going to be a bit of a mix-up here towards the front of the field. We do see Michael Lipe down pit road. We see Jeffrey Anders. A lot of these drivers all making their way down pit side. Let's take a look here at Charles Minders' Minders. Gonna run into some problems here once again. The 66 ride, the Down South Productions machine, running into problems again right here at a corner number 4. And there you see him go around, pointing the wrong direction, something on the racetrack, but the cars were coming right at him, and that's where we see that yellow flag come out. He tried to take it down pit side and off the racetrack quick enough to not get the yellow flag. Unfortunately, as soon as that car came to a halt, he got taken right out of it, and the caution flag going to come right out as Minders also taking his car off the racetrack here completely. So Charles Minders has taken his car down behind pit wall, so maybe more extensive repairs to be done to that number 66 ride. Is, and Michael Lipe came down pit road here a couple of times, and unfortunately for Michael, that's going to give up the top spot. No longer our race leader, but even with that pitch strategy here basically halfway through this race, Leip is back in the 14th position. A lot of drivers that he was battling with are still up towards the front of the field. You see Tyson Pankow, he just came down pit road. He's restarting in this 5th position. The 4 cars at the front yet to come back down or come down pit road here this afternoon, as we see Aaron Benschneider out in front, but the caution flag going to quickly fly here again as Tyler Carnegie going to run into some problems here. Tyler, one of those drivers battling here in this championship hunt. You'll watch that orange and white black 161 ride. Oh no, brothers coming together right there. Tyler Carnegie, Ryan Carnegie coming together down the front straightaway as the green flag was coming back out. Ryan gets a good launch. He gets a great run right here. He takes it down to the inside of the 161, but unfortunately doesn't go down low enough. Ends up running right in to that right rear quarter panel. And for the RC Paints 161 ride, heavy contact into the inside fence, heavy contact up and into the 79 ride there as well. And Chuck Sims ended up with some heavy damage there as well, as he slams into that 79 ride. This is going to be a big hit here for Chuck Sims and for the 79. Oh, man. Definitely not the way that the Carnegies wanted things to go right there on that restart. Let's see if we can jump on board with Ryan, as Ryan gets a great launch and a great restart. Fortunately, just taking it a little too far. Let's see if we can see what he sees from the cockpit. Here we go, on the throttle, gets the good run, dives to the inside, does not clear the 161. Kind of just hooks them, they come together. Heavy contact, heavy damage for him as he also gets into the inside fence right there. Tough break for the 79. Excuse me, there is a little bit of a cough, a little bit of a sore throat right there as we get ready to go back to green flag racing. It's Aaron Benschneider out in front of the field. He continues to lead the way as we are just over halfway in and halfway to go here in this one. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you know what time it is. It's time to crank up the volume. Crank up the volume and cheer on your favorite drivers as we crank it up here on Peacemaker Gaming. Crank it up, ladies and gentlemen, and cheer these guys on here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Is the caution flag going to come out there during our Peacemaker Gaming crank it up? Let's take a quick look here and see what happens. We'll go back to our crank it up here on the restart, but let's take a look back and see what brings out this caution flag here this afternoon. As another yellow flag, you see the 38 ride already slow on the racetrack. Let's see if we can play this back and take another look at it here. He's got heavy right front damage. Not sure where he gets it from, as Randall Autry, maybe you're right there. There we go. We're going to get a good look at it. Contact. Oh, man, heavy hit right there for this 38 machine. So him in the 36 of Josh Ely, door-to-door, down in the corner number 3. Ely and Autry make a little contact right there in the Whiskey River. 38 ride, trying to hang on to it, trying to keep himself pointing the right direction. Unfortunately, that car just hooks to the right up the racetrack, and look at the contact into the wall. Man, that is a heavy hit. You see the rear tires, that left front even coming up and off the ground in hard contact into the wall. You see the right front completely tore apart here, and unfortunately he's just trying to get this thing pointed back in the right direction, trying to keep it rolling on the racetrack. Unfortunately, that will bring out our caution flag. So for Randall Autry, not the way he wanted things to go right there, as he's rolling back out on the racetrack. Luckily enough, got that car fixed back up and ready to go back. The green flag racing is out in front. It's the 44 of Aaron Benschneider. Benschneider continuing to lead the way as we get ready to go back to green flag racing, and we'll continue on with our Peacemaker Gaming Crank It Up here with the Bulletproof Late Model Series powered by Dennison Productions, JP Design. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again, crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite drivers. So caution flag coming back out here again in this one. The Peacemaker Gaming Crank It Up caution flag is alive and well this afternoon, as we're going to see this contact here between the 95 of Alex Vance and the 36 rider Josh Ely. Just door to door down through quarter 1 and 2, and narrowly they're going to make a little bit of contact, and unfortunately for the 95, going to lose that rear end, and he is going to go around. He's a pretty good car. Just gets that car stopped. Just gets stopped before hitting that inside fence. A great save there for that number 95 machine, but man, oh man, things have went pretty wrong for him, and we'll take another look at. You see the big move down to the inside, and of that 36 of Josh Ely. Now that's going to give Ely a pretty weird entry point here into corner number 1. You can see that rear end sliding out right there. Unfortunately, through the center of the corner, he kind of moves up. Vance is trying to cut down the racetrack to get a good run on corner exit. Unfortunately, they just kind of run out of room. A little bit of net code right there as well, and that's where we see that contact, and the rear end just slide out and around on the 95. Let's see if we can get another look at this one, another angle here at that contact, as they were virtually just, oh, you see the 95 kind of coming down. That's where the contact's made. Unfortunately for Alex Vance, just going to lose that rear end, slides this thing around. Luckily enough, no one else gets collected in it, as he gets nosed down into that inside fence right there. Michael Leip just barely avoiding him, and luckily enough, doesn't look like any contact with that inside wall, so keeping that nose clean on the 95 is a great break as we go back to getting ready to go back to green flag racing and go back to our Peacemaker Gaming Crank It Up. So once again, crank up that volume, cheer on your favorite drivers. We get ready to set these drivers loose here at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. These drivers door to door, lights are off the official iRacing pace car, and here we go. We'll get ready to go back to green flag racing here in this one, as down and out of corner number 4, it's Tyson Bankow, Aaron Benschneider on the front row, Josh Ely, Michael Leip there in row number 2 with Caleb Todd, Will Klein, Ryan Carnegie, Tyler Carnegie, and Matthew Peacock, Jeffrey Anders rounding out our top 10. Pace car, hard left-hand turn, back down pit side, and here we go. Back to green flag racing as Tyson Bankow able to take that race lead away from the 44 in the 91 machine of Tyson Bankow, our race leader here at Nashville Fairgrounds. As Bankow out in front, we're going to continue on with our Peacemaker Gaming Crank It Up. Never mind, we are not going to continue on with it. We may have to pull the crank it up away. We may have to put it away, as right now the Peacemaker Gaming crank it up caution flags continue to strike again here on the Speedway. We'll see the 41 ride. But it's the problem. So little contact right there. Looks like the 999 ride. Jeffrey Anders trying to take a big run from the middle high groove here down the racetrack. You see him cutting down the lanes, the 41 at the same time, getting a little bit tight down low, washes up the racetrack here. And unfortunately, they're just going to make some contact. Really not a whole lot that the 41 or the 99 ride could do. Both drivers just kind of in a different lane. They're both kind of converging into the same spot on the racetrack. And unfortunately, they run out of room. The 41 ride gets the worst end of the deal as the BC Racing RC Paints number 41 machine slides into the inside fence right there. Heavy front end contact there for him. Car goes for a couple loop-de-loops. The caution flag comes back out. So we'll get them stacked up, we'll get them racked up, and we'll get ready to go back. The green flag racing here once again on the afternoon. So the green flag coming back out here in just a few more moments as we continue to click off these laps. We get closer and closer to the checkered flag here at Nashville Fairgrounds as, man, only about 20 laps left to go when we go back to green flag racing. And out in front, it's Tyson Pankow who's looking to try to hold these drivers off. Is what's good, Mr. Hunt? Brad Hunt coming in with the like and the share on the broadcast. What's good, Brad? Brad Hunt coming in, showing the love here this afternoon, dropping the like and the share over there on Facebook. I appreciate that, brothers. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We're going to go back to green flag racing. A quick Peacemaker Gaming crank it up. Hopefully we'll get some good green flag laps in here as we go back to green flag racing here at Nashville Fairgrounds. Alrighty, more contact. Another driver turned around here, and that will bring a close to our Peacemaker Gaming crank it up here on the afternoon as, man, that was some pretty hard hits right there, unfortunately, for the 44 ride of Aaron Benschneider. Benschneider was having himself one heck of an afternoon, leading some laps, having this 44 ride up inside the top 5 pretty much all evening long, and then all of a sudden some contact here as he gets a little sideways right there. It looks like he's already losing that rear end as the 44, unfortunately no forward drive, the car sliding sideways right here. The 26 of Michael Leip, unfortunately, he looks like he gets a little tight, maybe a little help from the 36, but they come together. Pretty good damage there for Michael Leip as he's trying to race his way back to the front of the field. Unfortunately for Aaron Benschneider, hard contact there, backs it in to the big machine Vonka. Inside fence here on the front straightaway, and the smoothest tasting vodka, period. Unfortunately, not going to taste very smooth right now for the 44 ride of Aaron Benschneider after pretty hard contact there into that inside wall. And unfortunately for the BC Racing RC Paints number 44 ride, he's going to have to try to race his way back up to the front of the field as he's now scored back in the 12th position. You see Michael Murdoch going to go around him here, so Murdoch will slide in front of the 44 as well. I believe Jeffrey Anders will also jump in front of that 44 ride as Aaron Benschneider will go to the rear of the field here, back in the 13th, 14th position, and he'll have to try to work his way back up to the front of the pack. As you see there on the front of Michael Leip's ride, some pretty heavy front right damage here for that 26. He was very, very fast, led the opening first about 40 laps of this race before he came down pit side. Unfortunately, since then, he's been trying to race his way back up to the front of the field. Now with some damage, we'll see if that's going to affect his car and his ability to potentially race his way back into the race lead. As out in front, leading the way, getting ready for another restart, it's Tyson Pankow. Pankow and the JP Designs Bulletproof Motorsports number 91 ride getting ready to be unleashed here at Nashville Fairgrounds. To his outside, in the 09 laser engraving, Boo, KC Speedworks Miller Median Designs ride, it is Josh Ely to his outside. Then we see Michael Leip there in third, Tyler Carnegie back there in position number 4. And Ryan Carnegie rounding out our top 5 here on the Speedway. As we quickly go back to green flag racing, Tyson Pankow with another great restart, but look at the 2 cars behind him. Look out, there goes Leip. Leip around down the back straightaway. Oh, brother, a heartbreaker there for Michael Leip as he was just working himself back inside the top 3, trying to work himself into position number 2. Leip's going to go around. Pretty good contact right there, as we do see this 26. He's blinking out there on the racetrack, and that makes it very, very tough. Very hard for a lot of these drivers to kind of compete and battle with door to door out there, as you don't really know where he is or where the front bumper is, where that car is rolling, if he's getting onto the brakes or the gas. You can't really tell when he's disappeared out there on the racetrack. You watch right here, he disappears for quite a while. The car blinks back in, and all of a sudden he's halfway parked inside the 36 of Josh Ely, and that just kind of gets his car completely bent out of shape. Luckily enough for Ely, it does not kind of mess with the rear end of the 36, as he could have easily went around himself, but it is the 26 who will go around there. You see him blinking again on the racetrack, and all of a sudden he's just pointing the wrong direction, rolling backwards. Luckily enough, everyone else able to avoid contact and running into him. He's able to get this thing turned back around. He does back it into the fence right there, but gets it back into forward drive and gets that 26 ride rolling once again, but unfortunately now deep in the field at the back of the pack. Looks like he's going to take that car down pit side. He's going to try to get some repairs done to it, as well as that right front damage potentially affecting the handling right there and getting him into that trouble out there on the speedway. As we get him ready to roll here once again, we'll get him stacked up, racked up, ready to go back to green flag racing as the laps continue to click down. And my boy Brad Racing coming in, showing the love here with that like on the stream as well. I appreciate that. Big Bad Brad Hunt coming in, showing the love there, not only on his personal page, but also over on the gaming page as well, brother. I appreciate that. As we'll get him stacked up, we'll get him racked up, we'll get ready to go back to green flag racing. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you haven't already, please make sure you guys do us a favor, man. Do exactly what Bad Brad Racing just did. Hit that like button on the broadcast. It's absolutely free to do and helps us out a ton. Make sure you hit that follow and subscribe button. Become part of the Peacemaker family today and turn those bell notifications on. And that way you never miss it when we go green flag racing here on Peacemaker Gaming. As we get ready to go back to green flag racing, the 91 of Tyson Pankow out in front, looking to try to hold these drivers off and looking to try to put that JP Designs ride back up into victory lane here in the Bulletproof Late Model Series. As the green flag quickly back out into the air, he's able to clear Josh Ely, but Ely looking to try to get right to his back bumper, put the pressure onto our race leader as Ely's right there ready to pounce. And now we see Tyler Carnegie. Tyler up into third here, and he's looking to try to get into this battle for the race lead. Will Klein and Ryan Carnegie door to door. Back there for position number 4 on the racetrack is Chuck Sims. And look out, Alex Vance around. Vance is around out here on the speedway. The 95 ride running into some more issues out there on the speedway, and that's going to bring another late race caution flag out. Watch this 95 ride as we'll see if he gets a little help here or if he just loses that rear end once again. He's been struggling with that for a lot here this afternoon, and there you go. You just see that rear end down through corner number 1 and 2. Step out around on him right there. Luckily enough, everyone else able to avoid him. Anders doing a great job there getting onto the binders to avoid any serious contact with that 95. Watch this 999 ride right here. Jeffrey Anders doing a heck of a drive as he's going to go for a skid right here, trying to avoid this 95. He sees him, turned around, he slowed up the racetrack right in front of him. All of a sudden, you see this 999 ride here. He just quickly gets onto the binder, sliding sideways. He's got that car locked up. Luckily enough, able to avoid any contact there with the 95 of Alex Vance. A good piece of driving there by Jeffrey Anders to keep himself out of trouble as we quickly get ready to go back to green flag racing. The lights are once again turned off. The official iRacing pace car, and they will head back down pit side as Katie Benschneider. Katie coming in showing the love with that like on the stream. I appreciate that, Katie. Is the green flag back out into the air. 3 more laps left to go here for Tyson Pankow, but will we see another caution flag fly as Tyler Carnegie works down low on Josh Healy, trying to take position number 2 away from that 36. Is down out of corner number 4, down across the line. We'll see 2 more laps left to go. The twin sticks from our flagman has 2 more laps left here from Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. As Tyson Pankow leads down the back straightaway, last thing he wants to see is a caution flag. Is down and out of corner number 4 with the white flag in his hands. There you go. The final lap here this afternoon with the Bulletproof Late Model Series. It's Tyson Pankow out in front as he looks at his mirror. He sees second and third battling door to door back here behind him as he'll take us down through corner number 3 and out of corner 4 for the final time here this afternoon as Tyson Pankow will pick up the win here at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway as the JP Designs Bulletproof Motorsports 09 laser engraving 91 ride will pull it up into victory lane here this evening as the Down South Productions 91 machine picking up the checkered flag, and he'll get ready to potentially burn down the house here, celebrate a little bit on the front straightaway. Looks like no celebration out of the 91 ride. He is going to get lined up here and get ready for the photos and post-race interviews here on the front stretch. And it's right there beside him, you see our second place driver, Josh Ely. Ely coming home in position number 2. And rounding out our top 3, it's the 161 of Tyler Carnegie. Ryan Carnegie back there in 4th, and Will Klein rounding out our top 5. Michael Leip coming home in 6th with Chuck Sims, Aaron Benschneider, Caleb Todd, and Matthew Peacock rounding out our top 10. Jeffrey Anders, Michael Murdoch, Randall Autry, Alex Vance, and Charles Minders rounding out our field here this evening as we'll get ready to pull our top 3 up and into the broadcast booth here this afternoon. But a round of applause here for our race winner, Tyson Pankow. Round of applause right there for Pankow as we'll pull him right up here into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Hey Tyson, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. Did you get a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Tyson, man, what a run, what a drive as you're able to get this 91 ride up and into victory lane after what seemed like a fairly, mediocre, not the best qualifying attempt, but quickly you work yourself up into second. They are kind of battling there, trying to figure out a way to beat Michael Leip, and it was some pit stops that ended up hurting that 26 ride, kind of getting him a little deeper in the field as you were able to race your way to the front of the pack. He just wasn't able to get his way back up there. He was there for a quick moment battling with Josh Ely for position number 2 before he went around late in this race, and open up the door for you here just to pull away on these restarts and put yourself back up into victory lane, man. Take us back through this race and what's going through your mind right now as you sit down there pit side.
I knew I was in trouble with my qualifying effort. I ran some practice laps here Saturday, I think it was, and I wasn't very good. And it's like, okay, well, maybe I'll race a little better. And I got to second, and I didn't have nothing for Michael. He had some misfortune. I think he had some force feedback issues with his wheel to begin with, and then at towards the end he had some connection issues. So his misfortune's my good luck, I guess. Hey, I don't know. I was maybe a third place car. I think Tyler was even quite a bit faster than I was. Just got lucky. Was in the right place at the right time.
Sometimes it's better to be a little bit lucky than good out there on the racetrack, and luckily enough, you were able to keep yourself pretty clean out there on the speedway. We saw a lot of drivers running into issues, losing the rear end or getting tied up, and other drivers who were going around out there on the speedway. And here on the afternoon, you were able to keep that thing pointed in the right direction and out of trouble, but it didn't come without a lot of work out there on the speedway as everyone's sliding around trying to keep themselves out of contact here. How did you kind of keep yourself out of that trouble, and how did you keep yourself from, potentially getting bumped in and ran over out there on all these restarts?
Running real hard. You got to run in the corner as hard as you possibly can. A little bit of brake, and then easy on the gas, especially in coming out of turn 2. There's a hellacious bump down there in the bottom, and if you hit it just wrong, it could be game over. I spun out a couple times in practice doing that. So no, just running in there until you see Jesus and hit the brake and and keep on turning. So yeah, I don't know. I just lucky. I'm not always the fastest car, and that is what it is. I'm racing for points. I'm happy that I got the win. I'm happy I won last week, and I just want the championship. That's all. Hell, if I did it the Mark Martin style and not win any races and win the championship, I'd be happy.
Absolutely, definitely a crazy way to potentially win that championship, but you've picked up a couple checkered flags now on the season, and you put yourself into that position after picking up this win here in the penultimate race heading into next week's season finale. How you feeling? How you looking there in that points championship? And have you locked it in, or what's it looking like there for the point standing?
I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to look here in a little bit. The good thing is we're going to one of my favorite tracks. Whether it's one of my favorite tracks in this car, we'll have to see. But I got to start in the rear. I think I won 2 in a row, so I think I got to start in the rear. So that track, North Wilkesboro, it'll chew a tire up right now. So usually I'm pretty good at saving tires, but we'll have to see what next week brings, I guess.
Absolutely. It's going to be a wild race, a crazy one here, especially seeing you have to try to race your way up through the back of the field there, trying to make sure you keep yourself, out of the carnage, out of any of the chaos that may unfold, and obviously try to play that tire strategy game as well, and trying to race your way into the championship here in the Bulletproof Late Model Series. But here again tonight, you're able to pick up another checkered flag on your great season. And Tyson, who would you like to thank here again this afternoon for such a great run and strong performance out there on the Speedway?
Josh Peacock for putting the league on and dealing with all us misfits. I appreciate that like no other. JP Designs, Josh Peacock again for putting a wrap on the car. 09 Laser Engravings. Josh Ely does amazing work. Look him up and get you something ordered. Coaches Discount PC Parts. You for the broadcast, and my teammates at Bulletproof for bearing with me on this journey.
Absolutely, brother. Well, Tyson, congratulations on the win again here this afternoon, and we can't wait to see you back out there on the racetrack next Monday for our season finale and potentially being right back up here in the broadcast booth, whether or not it's a top 3 finish or potentially being our champion on the season.
Yeah, we'll see. Thank you.
Absolutely. Good luck out there next Monday, brother, and congrats again on the win here this afternoon.
Thank you, sir.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for Tyson Pankow, our race winner here this evening is Pankow. He's going to get ready to pull that car back down into pit lane here this afternoon. He's going to get ready to go party with his crew and family here at the beautiful Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. As we get ready, we'll pull in our second place finisher here, Josh Ely, waiting down pit side. Let's see if we can pull this number 36 up here into the broadcast booth. Hey Josh, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Oh yeah, we here.
Josh, brother, man, another good run, another solid effort out there for you, and it looked like that car was an animal all evening long, and somehow or another, even after getting tied up in a few issues, getting into a couple spins, you were able to get this 36 right back up and into a solid second place run here this afternoon, man. Take us back through this race, and what's going through your mind right now as you're able to park it up here in that second spot?
Well, with about 3 minutes left to practice, I decided I was going to come in here. I bought the track, downloaded it, and had about 3 minutes practice left, and was terrified of this track because I've never turned a lap on it. But good thing is my Louisiana roads are just as rough as this damn track, so I feel like it helped me out driving it. There's a couple times, kind of worried me, but honestly, I think it's just a bunch of luck because I'm not for a second place car by no means. Yeah, we're just lucky to be here.
Absolutely. Well, Tyson Pankow thought the same thing here this afternoon, and he was in victory lane. But, man, it looked like it was a wild race. Obviously, very bumpy, very slick, and very easy to lose control of the cars. We saw you slipping and sliding, catching it all over the place out there on the speedway. And late in this one, obviously paddling door to door there with Tyler Carnegie for the second spot. Take us back through that battle late in this race in our closing laps, battling door to door there for multiple laps.
Yeah, I knew whenever we had a bunch of cautions, I went in and I got two tires, and we had a bunch of cautions, so I knew I really didn't even do anything to the tires, and I got a bad start on that last restart, and he got a nose underneath me, and I decided whenever we went into one that we're gonna drive the hell out of this thing, and if it sticks, it sticks. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And well, we're sitting here, cars in one piece, and he finished behind us, so we drove the ever living piss out of it and got second. So
Absolutely. Well, it worked out perfectly for you as you parked that 36, Ryan. Once again, up here on the podium in that second position, man. Who'd you like to thank here again tonight, Josh, for another strong run and strong performance out there on a racetrack that you just bought, moments before the green flag?
I gotta start off by thanking KC Speedworks, Bite On Outdoors, 09 Laser Engraving is a big part in this, but the car wouldn't look good without Milner Meaning Design, and he puts badass wraps out there, so if anybody needs a wrap, go see him. Also, he's not on the car yet, but another big sponsor come up, got on the car, Dirt Track Junkies. They've been a little quiet for the past 10 years or so, and they've come back on. If y'all want Dirt Track apparel, go check out his website at dirttrackjunkies.com. He's got some badass shirts on there. Even got a couple of our hats. Y'all go check it out. But Dirt Track Junkies. You for broadcasting, Peacock for putting this thing on.
Absolutely, brother. Well, Josh, a great run, a solid drive here tonight in the penultimate race, and we can't wait to see you back out there for our season finale next week from North Wilkesboro Speedway. Going to be another very interesting race, a very bumpy racetrack, the same as this, and very crazy out there on the speedway, as Charlie Tubbs Miller says, that's my boy in the chat as well, cheering me on here in this one. But Josh, a great run, a solid drive, and we can't wait to see you back out there next Monday.
Yes, sir. We're going to be there.
We look forward to seeing you back up there on the racetrack, and hopefully right back up here in the broadcast booth, maybe one spot better and up in victory lane yourself.
Yeah, if we can get one spot better and get that victory to close the season out, we're gonna do something crazy. We don't know what it is, but we're gonna do something crazy.
We look forward to it, brother. Josh, enjoy the rest of your evening, and congrats again on the second place run.
Yes.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes,
boys
sir.
and girls, give it up there for Josh Ely. As Ely coming home in position number 2 here this afternoon. A solid run and a solid drive there for the 36 as we'll get ready to pull in our third place finisher as Down South Racing League coming in, dropping that like on the stream. I appreciate that. Down South Racing League coming in, showing the love here in this one. Ryan Carnegie also coming in, says, I'm sweating. I was fighting the car the whole time. I think everybody was sweating pretty hard out there on the speedway as Will Klein and I were battling there at the end of the race. Yeah, you guys were battling hard. We saw Tyler and Josh battling hard. A lot of great racing out there on the speedway. A lot of back and forth, a lot of tough battles. And late in this race, Finish out to be a great one here at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. As we get ready to pull in our third place driver, it's Tyler Carnegie. Tyler coming home there in position number 3, and we'll get ready to pull him up here into the broadcast booth. Hey Tyler, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. To get a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Tyler, man, another strong run, another great race here for you, man, as we saw you up inside the top 5 for a lot of this race, but unfortunately, just like a lot of these other drivers, you ran into some adversity out there on the racetrack, went around, had some damage, but you were able to get that car repaired and race your way back up here to the front and duke it out there in the closing laps with Josh Ely trying to steal that second spot away from him here, but you had to settle in for position number 3 here this evening. Take us back through this race and what's going through your mind right now as you're able to close out our podium here at Nashville.
Yeah, I got up to the front pretty decent there, decently fast there. I was just riding to the first pit stop, and then on the restart, kind of got turned around my little brother, and then had to come from the back. I could hit the high side, pick off 2 or 3 at a time there, and got back up to the front. Went to go. I got a run on Ely that last restart, went up underneath of him, and he just picked up another gear. I couldn't pass him.
Yeah, he just held that thing up there in the middle groove and able to keep you back there at bay as you had to settle in for third. But right behind you, you talked about your little brother and talking about the contact there on the restart. Obviously, a bunch of damage there for yourself and Ryan, but you guys both battled back. Ryan right there in position number 4. We saw you and all your brothers here this afternoon with Ben Schneider back there, you know, finishing in the 8th position, but he looked very fast as well. You guys spent a lot of time together up inside the top 5. Obviously seeing you and the 44 of Aaron leading some laps out there on the racetrack. Had to feel pretty good having the family up there at the front of the field.
Yeah, we practiced a decent bit this week. Well, not a decent bit, just a night. Because we all never raced this track before, so we were all pretty fast this week.
Yeah, having that little extra practice, that little extra time in this style of a racetrack really helps you out a ton, as this place is deadly. You can run into issues in a quick hurry like we saw here all evening long. But late in this race, we're able to battle back, park that 161 back up on the podium. Tyler, who would you like to thank for another solid run, strong performance, and great drive here at Nashville Fairgrounds?
I'd like to thank my mom and dad, my brothers for watching, Cody and Aaron, and I like Michael just had a baby. He first race back tonight. Congratulate him and Tiffany on their baby. Let's see, Leather Lung Designs, BC Racing, and you for putting on the broadcast, and Peacock for putting on the league.
Absolutely, brother. Well, Tyler, another great run here in our penultimate race, as next week our season finale here on the season, man. How you feeling going into that final race, and where you looking kind of in the points battle right now?
Yeah, I think I'm sitting pretty well, and see what I can do next week.
Absolutely. Well, we look forward to seeing the battle. We look forward to seeing the racing and seeing you right back up here, hopefully in the broadcast booth, and maybe a few spots better and up in victory lane yourself.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your night, and congratulations again on the 3rd place run.
Yeah, thank you.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for our 3rd place finisher, Tyler Carnegie. Is Tyler coming home there in position number 3. Another solid run, another solid drive there by the 161 machine. And it's going to be a tight battle, I think, between Tyson Pankow, Tyler Carnegie, and maybe even Michael Leip here for that championship next Monday. So you're not going to want to miss out on that race. It's going to be a ton of back and forth, a ton of heads up racing and heads up on who's going to be able to pull it off and pick up that checkered flag and potentially pick up that championship next Mondays, we will crown a champion here in the Bulletproof Late Model Series, and it's going to be a ton of fun to watch these drivers battle out there on the Speedway. Unfortunately, though, that will bring it to a close here this evening. The racing action coming to an end. I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in and showing the love here this afternoon. As we're going to end it there on that note, we can't thank you guys enough for tuning in, watching, and showing the love here this evening. As, man, it was a blast, a lot of fun, a lot of great racing, and I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in, all the drivers, all the fans in the stands who came in and showed the love with the likes, the comments, the shares, any of our new followers or subscribers. I can't thank you guys enough for coming in and becoming part of the Peacemaker family, and to all of our subscribers and supporters and all of the beautiful people that came in with the donations here this afternoon, man. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and can't thank you guys enough for the love here this evening. And I'll see you guys all back in here tomorrow night for some more racing action. We actually got a special race going on tomorrow evening that I'll post about on our Facebook channel and probably over on YouTube as well in just a little bit, so that way you guys can get in on the fun, get in on the action. If you want to race tomorrow night, is the HDK Beagles Truck Series. They're throwing on a special event for somebody that lost a lot. They lost their garage, their cars, and a lot of damage to their house in a house fire a few days ago. And one of the amazing drivers and supporters and friends and family of the HDK Beagles series that we do on Tuesday nights, so they're throwing on a special event there for Jason LePan. And if anyone's interested in getting in on that and helping supporting him and his family and rebuilding their family home, hit me up, let me know, and I will get you pointed in the right direction. But listen, can't thank you guys enough for tuning in, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out, Peacemaker family.
Turbocharged hard, piston pumping like a beast. Black top jungle, feast on chaos, crave the grease. 180 miles of asphalt ain't forgiven. In this chaos-driven life, only the fearless living. Checkered flag visions, adrenaline addiction. Metal chorus blare, ain't no friction fiction. Drafting on the homies, camaraderie's the trigger. Slides on the track, bombs ready, yeah we bigger. Brother trains chasing speed and money. Engines roaring loud, blazing through the night. Lap after lap, with fire in our veins. Run till we drop, or burst into flames. Fueling up the spirit, nitro in the soul. Cranking up the madness, losing all control. Curves like serpents, straightaways divine. Track burning hot, toasting every line. Pit stop hustle, seconds ticking like grenades. Oil stained glory, history never fades. Helmet and visor, it's a warrior's enchantment. Every turn a gamble, every lap a commitment. Crowds roar, amplifies high-octane behavior. Victory tastes sharp, savoring the flavor. Wind in the helmet, destiny's a blur. Burning rubber dreams, all senses concur. Brother dreams, chasing speed and might. Engines roar loud, blazing through the night. Lap after lap, the fire in our veins. Run till we drop, or burst into flames. Pulling up the spirit, nitro in the soul. Cranking up the madness, losing all control. Curves like serpents, straightaways divine. Track burning hot, toasting every line. Pulling up the dreams, chasing speed and light. Engines roaring loud, blazing through the night. Lap after lap, the fire in our veins. Run till we drop, or burst into flames. Pulling up the spirit, nitro in the soul. Cranking up the madness, losing all control. Curves like serpents, straightaways divine. Track burning hot, toasting every line. Turbocharged hard, piston pumping like a beast. Black top jungle, feast on chaos, crave the grease. 180 miles of asphalt ain't forgiven. In this chaos-driven life, only the fearless living. Checkered flag visions, adrenaline addiction. Metal chorus blare, ain't no friction fiction. Drafting on the homies, camaraderie's the trigger. Slides on the track, bombs ready, yeah we bigger. Brother dreams, chasing speed and money. Engines roaring loud, blazing through the night. Lap after lap, with fire in our veins. Run till we drop, or burst into flames. Fueling up the spirit, nitro in the soul. Cranking up the madness, losing all control. Curves like serpents, straightaways divine. Track burning hot, toasting every line. Pit stop hustle, seconds ticking like grenades. Oil stained glory, history never fades. Helmet and visor, it's a warrior's enchantment. Every turn a gamble, every lap a commitment. Crowds roar, amplifies high octane behavior. Victory tastes sharp, savoring the flavor. Wind in the helmet, destiny's a blur. Burning rubber dreams, all senses concur. Burn rubber dreams, chasing speed and might. Engines roar loud, blazing through the night. Lap after lap, the fire in our veins. Run till we drop, or burst into flames. Fueling up the spirit, nitro in the soul. Cranking up the madness, losing all control. Curves like serpents, straightaways divine. Track burning hot, toasting every line. Burning up the dreams, chasing speed and light. Engines roaring loud, blazing through the night. Lap after lap, the fire in our veins. Run till we drop, or burst into flames. Fueling up the spirit, nitro in the soul. Cranking up the madness, losing all control. Curves like serpents, straightaways divine. Track burning hot, toasting every line.